Okay, we're going live. I think we are live on all the platforms right now: Twitter, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and we can revise what we did last time. So as you can remember, in the past stream we lost a little bit of money, but then we started shorting, and so far shorts are going pretty well. Though I want to close them, and I want to close them on stream. That's why I'm streaming right now. So I'm going to close them right away. We have shorts for Ethereum and Hype, and both are profitable, altogether around $400 in profit. So I'm going to close that so that we'll end up with basically a little bit profit on the whole position. So I can log that here on the what we did last time. So that's around that, and we can note also the how much we have in the account: 1,168. Pretty cool. So altogether we're back on the positive track. As you can see, it's not that easy. But over the weekend, I think we've seen a little bit of a dip, especially on this Monday. If you look at Ethereum, there was a full dip back to 4,200 something. I basically even drew something like that here, as you can see, and we started shorting. We didn't hit really 200 exactly. I think we hit like you can see 216. As you remember, we had to take profit here around 200. We didn't hit that, and I'm more on the bullish side right now. I don't want to long Ethereum as of right now, at least, but I want to long Solana definitely. So Solana is in a very cool spot because it was a little bit underperforming, and also the fact that it's a little bit lower makes it a good target for buying. So the only thing, this is going to be a pretty short stream altogether, but the only thing that I really want to do here is buying Solana and longing that with a position. So I'm going to place order for Solana. Let me see whether I want to do it of this size or smaller, but basically, yeah, it's basically fine, I think. Well, maybe a little bit smaller because we might hit 170. So this is the way where actually I don't want to. So I'm going to close that a little bit and basically take a little bit smaller position in order to have a little bit more room to breathe here. So we're going to go with 1200 here with the Solana and see what, yeah, that's perfect actually. So even I'm going to put stop loss at like 169.42 to make it round, right? So we're going to do it like that, and I think it should be fine. Basically, this is what we're betting on. So as you can see, this is a pretty not really tight stop loss. We have a lot of room to breathe here. And generally speaking, I don't think we're going below 170, even though we might get another dump here. So this is what I wanted to hold up to the Friday, to the next stream probably. And I want to take profit probably around here, right? So before we start hitting the something like 192 probably would be cool here. Let's see. Yeah, this is something that I want to go after. So again, not too greedy, something we might be able to hit if you go back to the previous dips. I could probably do something like 200 or something, but yeah, I'm not, I don't want to be too greedy. I want to, play it more safe, but on the other hand, do bets that are doing cool stuff. So basically this is the trade. So we have I'm going to note that for today and revise the entire premise of the streaming in a moment. So this is 18/2025. PNL is yet to be determined. We have Sol long ongoing. Just a remarks in general, pretty good performance. So that was really cool. The last time we got back with some of the gains from the last time, and we're trying to go forward with that. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, I'm on the long side right now. Again, nothing here is financial advice. Crypto is risky. You can lose all your capital, especially if you play with leverage. Here we're playing with high leverage because in the end we want to really make it to $10,000 and beyond, to 100,000 to 1 million, and basically make it in a way that's, like, it's going to be a little bit degen, because if you want to have this kind of multiples on your portfolio, you have to really do degen stuff. And this degen stuff is basically having high leverage and also having high conviction and holding for a little bit, not looking at the drawdown, downsides, and so on. So far we are good in a sense that we're positive, not so good as I wanted us to be, but still in a positive, so that's cool. But of course, it's well possible that we're going to get blown up. If you look at the portfolio on Hyperliquid, you can see how basically it's going up and down, especially in 30 days, but even all-time high, it's pretty much similar. Altogether, we're profitable, but you can see that we went up a lot, then stable, then down, and then up again. Usually, if you're trying to be more on the conservative side and trade, responsibly, you usually would target a curve that would go a little bit like altogether to the right with like small drawdowns, nothing crazy like here. Here we had 72% drawdown, which is really a lot. You don't want to do this kind of drawdown if you're doing conservative stuff, because that's basically killing it. So you want to be super careful. So if you're trading yourself, unless you're a total degen and you really want to do it in a big way, but in this case, just use the money you are willing to really lose, because you can lose everything. But other than that, if you are looking for a long-term trading, do like smaller leverage, do conservative positions, and do not jump too much around, not be chopped around, and generally remember that for now at least we are in a bull market, so the upward momentum is still holding on. Of course, no one knows what will happen this month, August, or the next one, so you have to be careful, nimble, getting ready to understand what might be happening in the market. So this is it for basically this stream. I'm going to just have a brief look at the different questions if you have any, and also check whether actually the streams is live. I just wanted to put this trade basically flipping bullish, so I don't want to lose everything that is happening right now. I don't think, we can always go lower. Remember, there are many things that we can do. The market is the market, and no one knows what it will do in the end, even though you can look at some of the marks. So I would say the probability of going up is higher than probability of going down, but that's basically the only thing that I could say. And it doesn't mean, of course, that we're going to see that. So let me check whether the stream is live. I'm just checking on YouTube. And also seeing whether you have any questions there. I'm also going to check Twitter and other stuff that's playing right now. Yeah, but it should be fine, it seems. On Twitter, now let me check on YouTube as well. Yeah, it's also going live. So I think all is fine. So I think we're good to go. So this is what I wanted to put it in. I think Solana is a good spot. And as a reminder, we're mostly trying to trade majors, but with a super high leverage. So by majors, I mean, of course, Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, but I also put Hype, which is becoming one of the majors. It's definitely in the top, I think 15 for now. We're looking at some of the memes. So Fartcoin, we did a couple of good positions and also lost a little bit, but altogether, Fartcoin was very good for us so far. We're probably going to check it right now. Maybe looking also for some of other stuff that might be interesting from the perspective of potential longs. So if I were to... yeah, Fartcoin is definitely also got a lot of drawdown here. And it's a pretty nice spot. Of course, last time the previous drawdown was, I think, to 80 something, 0.8 something. Yeah, right here. So it still can definitely go down, and this will be definitely a bidding zone. I'm not going to. If I were to do something, I would probably put a long here for Fartcoin, but I'm not. I don't have enough capital to, or at least I don't want to, because that would change change the cross margin and the liquidation price, and I don't want to do that, because if we go a little bit lower, then this will get liquidated, and I don't want for that to happen. I prefer to, like, stay in Solana for now and have this position, so that we'll be able to get some profit in the end. So yeah, I think this is cool. We're going to save it until Friday, and basically my bet is that we're going to go and have a little bit of the upward momentum this week until Friday, and then we'll see what happens next. So far so good, I think, but again, if we want to make it in this challenge, we have to be a little bit on the risk-taking side and taking bigger bets in order to really make it, because otherwise, we're going just to go slightly up and maybe have this drawdowns and then slightly up, and this is not what we're going to achieve. We want to really achieve something spectacular for the streams. So this is what we are looking at. So yeah, thank you for watching. Check the next stream, which will be probably Friday. I'm streaming on Mondays and Fridays. That's the rule so far. And I think those are the best markets to do the streams, because you have this kind of volatility. For example, like have the drawdown dump on Monday, and then you can do something for the week, and then put another position for the weekend on Friday. I think it's the best way to have this kind of streaming session altogether. So yeah, this is it. I'm going just to leave you with this Solana long. As a reminder, we have two open orders, one for take profit at 192 for Solana and the stop market at 169.42. So this is it. I think we should be fine. We'll see what will happen. Yeah, in the worst case, I think we're going to get another 75% drawdown. In the best case, we're going to get like 30% up or something. So the risk to reward ratio is maybe not optimal, but it's still fine, especially that looking at the probabilities from my perspective, we're more on the side that we're going up. And in the worst case, if we really get down there to 169 and below, then it means that we're going to get a little bit of a break for a bull market, and this will also be a bidding zone, but especially for spot holdings, because you have to remember that not everything is on Perps. I also like holding spot, especially for things like Solana, Ethereum, Hype, and so on, which is not that risky, and you can have you can this way accustom more volatility in a way as well. So thank you for watching, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next stream